possible? No one is prepared. How is this possible? Honestly, can't imagine the nerve it took to actually click publish on this.
Because it's the juice. And if you don't have the juice, you don't have it. So if you don't have the juice, you can't capitalize.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
Don't need any more nigger big shots.
Hello. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Becky. Hi, Nina. What's up? Can you guys hear me? Let me just make sure you guys can hear me before we get started. We are about to watch this. I'm very excited because I have no idea how this is going to be, but let's just go ahead and figure this out here. Yes, you can hear me? Okay, perfect. All right, beautiful. Now, guys, I'm going to be sharing my screen. So if you're wondering what the heck's going on here, that's what's going on. So let's hop in here. Now, like I said, I have not watched this. I don't know what's going on. Supposedly she had a conversation, right? Like with the actual head of security. I'm not too sure, but I actually have a date tonight, guys. So wish me luck. I need to get ready. So let's hop in here and let's not wait.
We need to talk about head of security.
Yes, we do. Salone.
Because he had been reaching out to me, and some of the messages he's sent are just straight up scary.
So, how the heck did she even do this? Anyways, regardless, let's just get in this.
So here's our security guard. We're going to call him Mr. C. And actually, there's a video from December 9th where you can see Mr. C is over there with Nick Carter.
All right, I got it.
That's the bald guy, right? It's that one, right? Because when I first watched this, and I recorded it and then obviously edited it, I was thinking it was someone else. And then after I realized, wait, I think I was thinking of somebody completely different.
How would you like to be addressed during this conversation?
You can just call me Jay.
Okay, Jay. So tell me a little bit about how or why you even came up with the idea to send, Sloan the emails pretending to be the Carter's head of security.
How do we know that this is actually the person, though? How can we verify that?
So it started, I had someone across the line before, I think from Ace Family videos. I think I might have watched a couple of, what are they, Johnny Depp, Amber Heard stuff. And I quite enjoyed the content, his content, His original Nick Carter one popped up, and I saw that, and I thought, oh, that's fair enough. But then he posted one about his wife, Lauren, and I just thought, this is garbage. What? He can't be for real. He can't think that this is real.
Right.
And so
Why do I feel like this
because I was on YouTube,
person?
I clicked on his channel. I saw an email address there. I thought, I've got to.
I feel like, but how do you not? Let me be quiet. Let's hear him out.
A fake email that I use for spam if I'm ever out and use a Wi-Fi and they require an email.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, Sarah. I'm thinking wait, how could this not be somebody pretending to be head of security? Oh, you don't trust PostId Media? I don't know her to not trust her, but from what, you guys have been saying, it seems like not really a trustworthy source, but let's see how this rolls.
Address or something like that. And it's literally SimCity, couple of digits at gmail.com. And the photo used on it is a friend of a friend who lives in the rural part of the UK.
I'm like,
oh, he would be so confused.
How weird would it be for someone to just be like, hey, yeah, so I came up with the idea to act like Nick Carter's head of security. It's just so bizarre, I don't know. I assumed that the beginning of this would be a little bit more, feeding us why this is the person that it is,
You saw his photo being compared to the Nick Carter security guards.
Security guards, right.
So yeah, I just thought this is so unfair. You got no idea who sent you this text message, and you're coming out and you're making a video slandering.
Exactly, Sarah. Like, I'm shook. And why isn't she showing the face? I want to see. I thought this person would show their face and show that they are this Mr. C character.
Someone ruining their reputation, and someone that's not really like she's just married a celebrity. You know, that's just so unfair. So I just thought, if this guy believes this,
He even admits to
then
having
he'll
it.
believe anything. And I just saw it, and it was impulse, and so I just clicked on the email address and typed out.
So are we now admitting to crimes? Are we now admitting to being other people? Proudly? Openly? Interviewee? For free? This was for free, right?
I'm the head of security, just messing with him. I didn't think anything would come from it. And yeah, just thought the whole thing was unfair and about Lauren, and that he had no evidence of it, and he was just putting it out there, and it was just a really shitty thing to do.
What?
So were you like trying?
It's a really. How do I not know you're being paid by someone that starts with N and ends with C? You know, like, how do we not know that? This is so bizarre.
Trying to like scare him, intimidate him, or just kind of like give him, like, I don't want to say what he deserves, but kind of like a little bit of karma.
It's comical.
Well, I was actually kind of doing the opposite. I assured him in that email that he wasn't in any danger because I didn't think he was, and I think he didn't think he was. I think I would rather not come out completely and say I think he set it up, but I lean more that way. I don't want to pull at him and point my finger at anyone and go, "Oh, this is it."
What in the different level of catfish is this? I am so unbelievably confused. I at least assumed that this would be something where I would be able to see this person's face and we would be able to compare and contrast, like, is that person? Because even when Salone showed this person's face, I was thinking, okay, how are we supposed to know and determine that that's that person? And then he showed the video and was like, this is Mr. C, and, like, you know, put the arrow and everything. So what is this? This could be anybody. This could literally, you could literally hire somebody on Craigslist and pay for them to act like this and feed them the words to say and record the video and be done. What's the difference?
It is, but I just think that you're either a liar or you're very, very stupid. And I sent him that, and he bought into it, and I just fight with him. Like,
what is happening?
I put so many clues in there that it was bullshit that I just honestly didn't think it's like him with the following he has.
What the hell?
It's quite substantial that he would put that out there. I'm like, really?
I literally just saw a video of PostId Media with Aaron on a live, and Melanie was in the chat. And I was like, wait, what? But it was like from 2 years ago or something like that. But obviously, me coming into this very late, I have no idea what's going on. But it's also like, who is the puppet master here? Who is playing what and for what reason here? Because where does the benefit come from this? It would come if it had some tangible evidence, but I'm not really able to determine that this is this person other than what? A voice that's a man? I mean, what else?
Really? And that's another thing that bothered me to begin with his one about Lauren, is that you're not a nobody. You've got quite a big following, and you're putting this shit out there. You should really do some research.
And it's also kind of like, is this a, you know, whatever Salone does, if there's a hole in it, we got to come for him kind of thing? Is that what it is? Because he's so big and, you know, there needs to be somebody like keeping him in place. Is that also the other side of the argument that needs to be defended? Because that may also be, you know, why Post Media is doing this. But I just personally am just surprised that this isn't really showing more than just a voice. But again, we're only 4 minutes in, guys.
Which I think he knows what's what, but it's all for money, attention, and all of that sort of stuff. So it was a spur of the moment troll on him.
Right.
And I thought that would be it, but then he released another one. So
So it was just like a spare of the moment troll.
Yeah.
You're not like a friend of or
Definitely
a
not
big
your true
fan
friend.
of the Carters or Backstreet Boys or like nothing, right?
Not at all. I don't.
And I understand why you're asking that question, but also, again, how are we supposed to know for a fact that this is this person? I just
I dislike the music, but I don't. I've never actively sought their music out.
Right.
I've only thing that I'm remotely connected to was that I like No Jumper and that the genre of music. Aaron Carter went on there a couple of years ago around the start of COVID, I think, and that's roughly when I started watching him because I watched him on No Jumper. I go, wow, this guy's really off the rails.
correct.
And
Right.
not to be morbid about it, it was
Okay, but like posting this, what is this doing? Isn't this what Salone had already posted, or am I wrong on that? Are these new things we haven't seen, or
I watched his demise. I didn't think he was going to pass away, but also when he did, I was, because I'm the same age as him, I was a little bit upset that
I didn't think he was going to pass away. Sigh, and then like, what was that? A smile? Like, why? Who is this?
that I didn't. I felt a little bit guilty that I sort of because I was watching this and I saw all these people like sort of
Yo,
either
honestly,
attacking him or
exactly. And like, I don't know if y'all saw, but Leela Chat got her YouTube channel yeeted. Like her whole channel's gone. And obviously, that was probably one of the main channels I was using to create Aaron Carter content, especially for TikTok. So when I saw that, I was like, oh snap! She's been following everything for like, if not 2-3 years, if not longer.
encouraging him.
It's
And I felt a little bit bad
super
that I didn't
messy.
shoot off an email to one of his siblings and go, oh, what's going on here, or jump on a
It's like, who even knows what's actually happening? Who actually really knows?
live and say, mate, what are you doing? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it did bother me a little bit. That's the only connection is watching Aaron from afar. I never jumped in comments about him. I was never active on Twitter up until he passed away, and then I jumped in there.
So back to Sloan. You're not a career troll or anything. How
Back
did
to
you
Salon.
come up with the idea? You said you clicked on his, YouTube channel and you seen the emails. You was like, fuck it, let's just go ahead and, have some fun real quick. But how did you come up with the idea of like, okay, I'm gonna say it's the head of security and try to like, get him to, or just to bait him to see if he's gonna take the bait?
Honestly, I didn't really think that it was a spare of the moment thing, impulse.
Spare of the moment.
I said I didn't think. I honestly thought it's probably going to end up in with the email address being what it was. I thought it's going to probably end up in a spam file. No one's ever going to see this.
Right.
To start with. And then I thought, because he's believing these text messages that's coming
Yeah,
to
that's a
him.
good point.
Basically, I thought with such a basic
I don't know what the
email
heck's
address
going on. It's all
and me not
ridiculous.
knowing what the times are, like me not being bothered to check what the time zones were over there at the time and blah, blah. I thought might be in the middle of the night there. Why would he be getting, And I thought I'll put in religious holiday. And
But you
just
added a
mess
bunch
with
of
her.
stuff that made it seem so fake.
I was just messing around. The only reason why I have had to now come out.
Okay, you were just messing around, but why would you admit this? And to all people post media ID, why not admit this to Salone, who has way more followers, way more support? I just don't like. Let me be quiet.
It's because
I just
the morons taking it seriously in that whole video, and I don't think that's fair on Nick or any of his family that this guy's now using my joke as ammunition against them. I don't think that's fair, and I don't mind Sloane's like I don't want people to think I'm some sort of Sloane hater or anything like that. Like I enjoy some of his stuff. But I also think.
Pause. What the heck is this? Ha 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 ha. You can't claim this as anyone. This email is F. Who is this? Who wrote that? Child.
he needs to. He's not. I don't think he's stupid.
Right.
I keep saying he's stupid and a moron and this and that. I feel that he knows the truth, but he's trying to make money. He's trying to chase followers and clicks and things like that. And I don't think that's fair to do that on someone's reputation.
No,
Okay,
it's not. So you said
she said no, it's not. Let's have this conversation because this I'm really trying not to say the word narrative. If you've watched my last video, you know why. But this conversation keeps being had on so many different, sections of YouTube. And my thing is, I understand that if you're, having a whole dedicated channel to one person, whether that's Trisha Paytas, Shane Dawson, Foodie Beauty, Amberlynn Reed, the Tammy and that other girl, like whoever it is, right? There's also the media that's doing that with celebrities at the same time. So it's like, I get how people are like, oh, you shouldn't do that. Like, that's bad. But it's also like, there's obviously going to be a market for that regardless of whoever does it, no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, yes, we can sit here and, judge that. But at the end of the day, we have been seeing that before the internet was even the internet,
a little while, like a second ago, you
Hi,
said
Rudy.
that it's not fair for him to like take your joke or your troll and put it on Lauren and Nick and them. So did you or do you know who sent the original messages, or is that completely unrelated to you?
Completely unrelated. I thought if he legitimately believes these text messages from someone unknown to me are real, then what else will he believe?
So how did you, like, after you sent the email, did you get a response, or was it strictly the stuff that he started posting and doing online?
Yeah, so once I saw him post up a video and my stuff was in it, I'm like, oh no, I have to come out now. Like, this isn't a joke anymore. This idiot's grabbed it and gone running. I think it might have been 8 hours after he posted, I saw it, and I emailed him straight away, just clowning him, like, come on, man. And you've got that email saying, man, are you
so
stupid?
This is the email?
Like, religious holiday, come on.
I'm screaming. So this is the email that he sent Salone? Okay, so how are we supposed to determine that this was actually sent to Salone? Why can't we see that it was sent to Salone and signed by this person? You guys see what I'm saying? Maybe she'll show it later.
Like, and I went into the reasons why I did it, etc., etc. The final email was maybe a few hours after that, saying, letting him know that I was counting down the hours that he keeps that video up, because he originally took the Lauren one down.
Are you saying you've seen this and you know that she doesn't show how this is this person? Because I haven't seen all of this. I'm assuming at some point of this video, I'm going to have some factual something that this is Mr. C.
Well, he took it down, and it was within an hour of me sending that first security email to it. Yeah, so I'll send the second one, fishing for an apology.
But my thing is, it being cropped out doesn't prove that this was sent to Salone. How do we know this was sent to Salone? How do we know this wasn't just made like yesterday for fun? I don't know, like whenever they were making this,
Messing with him, which has that virus link in it. But yeah, the final one was, this was a joke, and you still got the video up, and I'm counting the hours that's happening. Also, that I'm trying to spread awareness to anyone that will listen, so it gets back to you, so you're no longer using this as ammunition against these poor people.
Okay, so
my thing,
you don't know it.
Before she says what she's saying, I don't understand the whole we have to respect trolls when they come out type thing. Or, somebody gets doxxed and then the person that doxxed them comes out and they're like, the reason I did it is because of justice and da 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 da. Like, why are we supposed to respect that? I don't really understand that. Like, it's kind of weird to me because he's explaining this in a way that, I should be like, what, he's right. Like, Salone shouldn't be listening to all of this, and this is terrible for him. Like who are you? Who are any of us? It's weird.
And this is because I'm guessing right now, but you don't know the person who sent
I'm spreading
Sloan
awareness.
the original text, right? That wasn't you. You don't know them. They have no correlation. You just seen that Sloan was being an idiot,
Yes, it could
and
be a
you were like,
possibility.
let's see how much
You
of an
never know.
idiot he is. And you went for it.
Yeah. And I don't know that the phone number that was used, but I presume it's probably an American number, and I'm not in America. So
He said it was like a text now number.
yeah, well, he said there was no service provider, but the text that is a service provider. At some point,
Pause. See another clip. I don't want any of the Carters or any A-list celebrities. I'm a guy on my phone. Yeah, and okay, Salone's video is slimy. Is not what you're doing slimy? I don't understand. It's just it's I you know what? Let
I
me
don't know
move
how
on.
it works in the States, but I know here that even the online service providers will keep IP. They log all of that stuff. Like
Right.
it's traceable. You know, even
By becoming a streamer,
the VoIPs are traceable. They trace them back all of the time.
I think a lot of YouTubers are moving into streaming. Even me myself, I was like, man, I really need to start streaming like 1 to 2 times a week because I watch a lot of streams. I probably watch more streams on YouTube than I do actual YouTube videos. So that's why I put in my community tab like, what do you guys want? Do you want like an edited reaction, or do you want like, you know, a live stream reaction where we're actually getting to know each other more? You know what I mean? She's so unprofessional, really.
Hello?
Yep. Hello.
Yikes.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Not that happening right when you said that, Venus. Bye. What happened? Interesting. Maybe he'll come back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, even the voice the voice over the internet ones.
Exactly.
The service provider is providing this like what we're on Discord right now.
Don't even get me started on this deep fake stuff and people using them damn filters when they're doing videos and they can filter their bodies and stuff. Like it's just like I can't even deal. It's at the point where I'm like, man, who is anyone? I don't even know anymore. Like, I don't even know how anyone, including you guys as viewers, even me being a viewer with other people, how we are even able to determine anything. Like, especially with what's going on with like Yaba and DC Media and barbecue chicken and everything of Foodie Beauty and Chantel, even that whole corner too. It's just like I can't even determine what's what anymore other than just straight craziness over there. It's insane. I just don't even get it.
Service provider. They keep logs.
Thank you so much, Ruby. I appreciate that so much.
In the video, Sloan brought up that these emails
I definitely don't
want
to lose my.
They sent him a link that when you open it, it puts a virus on your computer, and he said his computer shut down. And it was so bad, and it was just like the worst virus he's ever seen in the history of viruses. Did you send him a virus?
No. And this is what kind of was the tipping point for me to go, all right, this guy, in my opinion, is a liar.
This guy, in my opinion, is a liar, and you're a troll. And I'm supposed to take your word over. I just don't even know what's going on at this point. Anyways, what the heck is this link information? So what, he like had a link and he like made it into something else? Is that what he's trying to claim here?
Go to Grabify and you can use a link shortener and all sorts of stuff. But it's just a tracking.
Just listen. Oh my God.
It's just
okay.
a tracking URL. It's a link shortener, but it's got a tracking thing. So basically, once he clicks on the
I see.
the link, it comes back when he's when he opens it. It shows me his IP. It doesn't show me exactly his location or anything, but you can use geolocators to kind of sort of roughly estimate where he is within like a
pause. You used to like her. What? I used to like her, and then she became cringeworthy, going into the lowest of the low Discord. Really? I used to love her. I'll be honest. I absolutely used to love her. So that's why I've been like trying to dig and figure out what was going on. But I watched the DC Media Girl documentary, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this tea. Thank you very much.
Sort of a 30-kilometer radius, so I can find out what city he's in, maybe. But
Exactly.
yeah, like it's not the reason why that popped up when he's put it.
Here's my thing: is I just don't understand why I'm supposed to believe this person. Somebody explain to me why I'm supposed to believe this person. That's the only thing that I'm needing someone to explain to me.
In Google is that legitimate hackers that send people trying to send someone to a full-blown notorious site where it will automatically download a virus depending on what operating system he's on. We'll use those kind of link shorteners because they're not going to put in malware.com and send that. Right. You know what I mean? They're trying to, and that's why it's coming up as that on there. But he hasn't dug deeper than the front page of Google, basically, or he's lying. And then we can go to the second part of it where, oh, I didn't click on the link. Well, I know he did because it's come up. I know the exact date, which predates his video about it. And then he's gone back and opened them using a VPN, which makes me know that he was aware that it was just a tracking link.
What?
And then
now he's debunking what Salone said. Okay. You know what Salone should do? Salone should react to this. I would love to see him like react to this and just debunk everything. Not to say that he could or couldn't, but I'm just curious to know if he could.
So that his computer just shut down. Like, I'm very aware of security systems.
That's what I'm saying.
Antivirus security systems.
I have no idea.
I'll tell you, like, I've done work for doing security for a stock exchange.
And another thing that I absolutely just have to say, Americans, they believe accents. So they hear a British accent, their brain immediately is like, oh my gosh, yes, this is definitely the person. Oh my gosh, yes, this totally makes sense. Like, no, I'm not in that mind frame of like, yes, this person. Like, no, it doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter where they're from. It doesn't matter what they sound like. How am I supposed to know who this is? And I'm so unbelievably surprised that she did not take the time to explain why this is this person in the beginning. I just don't even think it would be something to be left for the end anyway. I feel like it would be more credible to show, you know, how I found out that this person is this person. Did I miss that? Am I not listening? You guys tell me, did I miss that? Because I'm just curious.
I don't know how it works. Your computer just doesn't shut down on you because of a link with a tracking in it.
I don't know who that is, but I will definitely find out. Tell her thank you.
Trying to cover his tracks. After the first video, I think the responses that he got by like pushback, I think he told Rich Lux, you know, hey, go make this video real quick for me to try to get people to back me. And then he was like, well, fuck.
I personally love live streams, and I feel like I get to really know my audience. I normally live stream on Meet Me. So yeah, we're definitely going to be bringing this vibe into our corner of YouTube because don't you just feel the hugs? It's so warm over here.
Gotta keep, you know, doing it because they're finding all the red flags. So I gotta make it look like a situation.
Well, I thought my video might have taken he thought twice and took his video then after the email.
Right.
But I'm thinking that he has realized how much.
I feel like if I met Salone in person, like I would literally adore him. Like I'm not even lying. I really feel that way. I feel like I would end up being immediately biased.
Trouble he's potentially got himself in, you know. Any lawyer would have said, take this. If he ran that past any lawyer before he posted it, any lawyer in the world would have said, take that down right now. You're stupid. And
so he doesn't.
I think with all of it.
Oh my goodness, guys, really? That's why I waited a little bit before I watched this. Like I didn't want to just hop on it. I wanted to get, you know, a couple of you guys to watch it, or whoever has already watched it to watch it before watching the reaction, you know, so that somebody could be in here to be like, oh, wait till this part or that part. You know what I mean? So the fact that she literally doesn't mention it at all, wow, that's actually very surprising. What did I say in my last video? It's enough. What did I say? It's enough. Oh, for a YouTube video? Oh yeah, it's enough. Oh, for some clicks? Oh yeah, it's enough.
His previous cease and desist letters, copyright strikes, freaking lawsuits, you would think he would be a lot more careful. And that's why I was saying it makes me question all of his other times, because it's like, how are you on your fifth lawsuit? You know,
I actually agree with that. I would hope that Salone reaches out to this person and cracks that this is the person or not the person. That would be great. Only because that's not described here.
fourth cease and desist letter and third or second copyright strike, and you're still, you know, doing the same thing. It's like, were they fake? Are you just begging for attention? Is it like
Ooh, no
every
lies
few
there,
months
Rudy.
you're like, okay,
I saw
I
it
need to
too.
fake getting sued again, or I need
I
to
was
fake
like,
being
damn.
threatened? But you know, if Sloan was watching, you know, or if he sees this, is there anything that you would like him to know that you want to say to him?
Really?
Well, I think you just
Vomit.
need to. Let me just think about this for a second.
Literally me.
I think you just need to be a bit more fair
Like, what's
with
just going
what you're
on?
putting out there. You need to think about what you're doing to people's reputations. Imagine if someone hypothetically said that.
And here we go right here with the freaking narrative that I was just talking about. People that are doing like the doxing or the trolling or whatever, like they have this like justice like energy with them where they're like, you know, they're trying to, you know, control, I guess, like the streets of the internet. I don't even know, but it's like, why am I supposed to uphold you over anybody that you're trolling or talking about? I really want someone to explain that to me, please.
That you abused a child and fake some text messages from you to a child,
The emails are
sent them
ridiculous.
to some other
I
person
can see
on
that too,
your level,
actually.
and then they published them and
Ooh. Hello,
pretended they were
bots.
real. How would you feel if someone did that, accused you of something like that?
We love a bot. We love a
Or
bot. Hi,
accused you
bot.
of going around threatening people, or you know what I mean? You can't do this to people. It's just not fair.
It's
No, that
just
makes a
not
lot of sense.
fair.
You're not wrong. I would like to say before we get off, kudos to you, because that, I mean, it might have been simple in like idea.
Kudos, maybe, if I could determine if this was actually the person. I'm sorry, but I just want to know.
And in execution, but kudos to you for making that happen and actually like getting through. That's funny.
You
That
need a
was a
mod?
good,
I need a mod? I don't even know
like
how to
wholesome
make a
to
mod.
me. And some people might get upset that I said wholesome when it comes to this, but yeah, it was a good wholesome troll. You seem really cool. Stay in touch. Thank you again for the conversation.
You seem really cool.
And
are you serious?
you know, I guess we'll be seeing you around.
My pleasure. I enjoy. I look forward to seeing some of your videos coming up in the future.
I would never go out here and deceive you guys. Some people were like, "Oh, did he make this up? If he did, he is so smart." I don't have an imagination like this, and there's nothing better than just like, you know,
Not
sharing
me,
the truth.
Oh, it's absolutely not, Aaron Carter. We do not want it. We don't want to hear it. I don't even know what that video is. I have all these different videos just like ready to go. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. This was fun. Personally, I didn't see anything in that video that showed me that that was actually that person. So how am I supposed to? I mean, if how about this? If it is that person, great. Now we would want Salone to come out and say something, right? I think that would be what that should happen. Now, if it's not the person, then okay, just another, you know, I need to get clicks and I need to put myself into this drama. I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Congratulating him was a little interesting. I mean, I kind of get it, but I think it's because it's from the perspective of her, you know, obviously not being on Salone's side on things, right? So I think it's like that. She could have really did it differently and been like, I want to be a moderator. And, you know, would you be open to doing, you know, a 3-way panel with Salone if, you know, he's open to coming onto the stream? That would have been great. I think she should have definitely did that. But, you know, maybe she didn't think that far. Who knows? This was so fun. I'm glad you enjoyed, Sarah. I really appreciate it. It's sick. Thank you for bringing this attention. Of course, I love your lives. I'm glad you guys do. I'm definitely gonna do more. I just don't know when, but definitely let me know what you want to see next. I am definitely going to do my DC Media documentary reaction, whatever the heck. It's definitely coming up. Good luck on your date. Thank you. I appreciate it. I honestly just need to get out of the house and socialize. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not putting any pressure on him or me. But it'll be fun. But I do need to go get ready for it. But anyways, yes, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see y'all all in the next live stream, and I'll put in the community tab like what it'll be, what we'll talk about, all that good stuff. But you guys have a good night, okay? Be safe out there. Thanks, babe. my date better respect. I got you. I'm gonna show him that. I'm gonna show him that you said that. I appreciate you guys. Talk soon. Kisses.